Okay, starting my hike. The lodge is in the background. Boy, I slept great last night. Nice comfy bed in the lodge. Big dinner last night. Big old cheeseburger, French fries. This morning with steak and gravy for breakfast at the lodge. We're supposed to get some pretty heavy rain this evening, about 3, and then rain all day tomorrow. So it's 8 o'clock. I'm trying to probably just do a shorter day today because there's a shelter at mile 8 of today's hike. So I'll stay dry tonight, but tomorrow night and all day tomorrow is just gonna be a big old rain fest. I got some extra garbage bags from the lodge, so I should be able to keep all my stuff dry. Plus the pack is supposed to be semi-waterproof, and I also got a pack liner inside that is waterproof, so pretty much no way there's anything that's gonna get wet. Except for me, I got my Marmot rain jacket and a ULA branded rain kilt. Really lightweight, just attaches with Velcro. So I'm going to try to answer one of my biggest questions that I had when I started hiking is, you know, do you hike a loop? Do you start somewhere and do an out and back? Or do you hike point to point? If you hike point to point, how do you get back to your car? So just a little bit about what my thoughts are. I really don't like to do out and backs. I've already been through that section once. I don't want to come back through it again. I want kind of new experiences. Even when I was running, I didn't really like to do the same race twice. I'd already been there, done that, seen that, wanted to see new adventures. So I like to hike point to point or loop. I haven't been hiking that long, so I don't have that many experiences, but I've never hiked a loop trail. So what I've been doing is doing section hikes of the Ouachita Trail. And there are shuttle services, at least 3 or 4 that I've seen online. Whether they're all still active, I don't know. But anyways, this time I came out, parked my truck at the trailhead at Big Cedar, and I didn't have any transportation lined up. So last night I called Michael Fulks again. So Michael's gonna pick me up tomorrow at 6 p.m. So that'll work out perfect. I've only got a couple more miles till the shelter that I'll stay in tonight and avoid all of the rain tonight and just get drenched tomorrow. So tomorrow I think I'll have like 10.3 miles till the Foran trailhead. So, I could also probably call some of my friends. I've got some friends that live down in this area, but, I just hate to, impose. I know they would do it, but, and I would pay them. But, and this shuttle, like I say, I haven't been doing this that long, so I can't really comment on whether it's pretty expensive, but I think it is. He's charging $75, but, it is what it is, and, that's just a price I'll pay to have hopefully reliable transportation this time. So, anywhere that you hike and there's an established trail and it's been there for a while, there's probably shuttle services that you can depend on. If you're hiking with a buddy, you both drive down and one park the vehicle at one spot and one at the other. But, then you're kind of locked into going that far. A lot of times you predict how far you're going to go, but you don't know what the trail is going to be like. You don't know what the weather's going to be like. And, so you might be out there an extra day or 2 to get to that second vehicle. So anyways, this gives me the freedom. If something changes tomorrow, I could call them and say, hey, I'm going to hike on further, or come pick me up earlier. Well, actually, he can't pick me up earlier because there's not another trailhead. So, really look at your maps and see where the different trailheads are, and do a little bit of planning before you come out so that you'll know what your options are of where to stop and where you can be picked up at. So, like I say, I'm about 5 miles into my hike today, just taking a little break. So I think my total hike today is only going to be about 7 miles. But like I say, that's fine. I don't have any plans, no goals. Just coming out here and having some fun. When you're like following someone's YouTube channel or any kind of video story, you tend to only see sections like this that's really flat, easy to walk, and I'm coming to realize that the reason is because, you know, I've got one hand on a little selfie stick, and my other hand is holding my 2 trekking poles. Of course, they do make these little selfie sticks that you can put your camera or your phone at the end of your trekking pole, but mine doesn't fit very well. But anyway, so when you're hiking more treacherous stuff, you know, steep uphill, steep downhill, rocky sections, you need your trekking poles. You need to be able to use both hands for balance. At least I do. So I haven't been filming too many scenic spots today for the main reason is there hasn't been any. First 5 miles has actually been pretty boring. Today's kind of a not dreary day, but it's cloudy out. Watching the news this morning in the lodge, they said it was gonna be sunny, so I was kind of bummed that the sun hasn't broke through. And like I said, about 3 o'clock it's supposed to rain. But yesterday it was sunny, and I swear every 10 minutes I was breaking out my camera. Of course, I was down in the Kiamichi wilderness area with dozens and dozens and dozens of streams and waterfalls, and I gotta wade across this little creek here. My feet are dry, and I'd like to keep them dry today since I should be able to. Ugh. Whoa. Yeah, it's much harder to do this with just one trekking pole. But anyways, yeah, yesterday was just amazing. But that's the way hiking goes, you know. One day your spirits are really high, you get some great scenery, sunshine and weather's perfect. And you know, I'm not down today, but I'm one of those people that I'm just a little bit more happy whenever the sun's shining. And maybe we'll get a little sunshine before the rain comes in this evening, but who knows? Okay, I'm crossing a road here. There's the trailhead. Okay, that's enough for now. What highway was that? I should probably know these things, but I don't pay attention sometimes. This is the Ouachita River, right next to the train tracks. On our little wooden bridge here. I don't know if we cross the tracks or stay on this side. Hunting for a blaze here. I wouldn't think we'd climb up the tracks there. Well, that looks like might be where we're going. You see this little bridge, so we'll take it. Sometimes you're just kind of guessing out here. You know, I can see this is a little trail. And now I see a little gap between the little baby pine trees, so I guess we'll head that way. Alright, I see the trailhead, but I also see this. You never think about having to wait for a train while you're hiking, but this hiker will. We're getting next to the shelter. This one you got to hike 0.2 miles off the main trail to get to. I think it's the Black Fork Mountain Shelter, something like that. But it's a it's a steep little, very small, very short distance, but about 0.1 to get here on this kind of a rocky road, one lane road. And sounds like I'm getting here just in time to beat the storm. I heard a couple of rumbles of thunder out there, so anyways, very easy day. I don't know what this was, 6 or 7 miles here, but like always, I'll turn it around, let you guys see the shelter. Okay. I may even start a fire if I can beat the storm. So that was the standard fire pit, picnic table right in front of the shelter. Here's the shelter. We do have a tarp in the corner there, which I may go ahead and hang. I've got some paracord in my bag. So, just like all of them so far, they're all the same. I think most of these are all new within the last 4 or 5 years. So that's why they're all kind of that same design, of course. If you're gonna build one way, you might as well build them all. So you build them all the same way so you get kind of good at it.
Wow, I literally got here probably 3 minutes ago. About 30 seconds ago, it went from not a single drop to this. Amazing. Usually it sprinkles and rains harder and harder, but this literally started within 2 seconds from nothing to a total downpour.